Hey everybody, it's Brittany. Excuse my crazy hair. I know it looks a hot mess. It's like 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be going to bed soon. I'm just like, I don't know, like my anxiety is kind of high. I'm not the type of person that has like anxiety and stuff and like stressed out and like can't sleep, but for some reason, like when it comes to my doctor's appointments, I don't know, I guess I get just, I don't know, I want it to go well. I want to hear some kind of good report. I was supposed to have surgery before Thanksgiving, and is now December 4th. Um, and obviously Thanksgiving is past, so now they're talking about, it's gonna be for before Christmas, and Christmas is in like 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, it's like coming around, and I went 3 weeks ago, and my orthodontist knew that I was ready for surgical wires, and he was supposed to talk to the surgeon and tell him, like, let's set a date and everything. And I go, he did new moldings in my mouth, and he took pictures, and then he told me, can you sit for like 45 minutes to an hour, excuse me, to see if, like, I guess to get hold of the surgeon, which he should have already done that, because I live 2 hours from my doctors and my orthodontist, so like I travel to go there, and I felt like that should have already been done. And he couldn't get hold of my surgeon, so he was like, just put her back in the same wires and come back in 3 weeks. So here we are, 3 weeks later, when my mouth was already ready 3 weeks ago. Um, and I don't know, like, on what I'm walking into. I'm just like, I don't want to like get hopes up and think like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like this, and then like, I don't know, like, some people probably think you're overthinking it and stuff, but when you're in our shoes and you just you can't just play it around with a toy either. Like, people need to like talk to you and be professional about it and speak to you about like when they can't keep switching the date. I mean, like, it was in August, and then it was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be in January, and then they're like, oh, it's gonna be before Thanksgiving, and now it's in, you know what I mean? Like, talk about emotions. Like, you're trying to get yourself prepared. Like, I'm gonna have it here, and then I'm gonna have it now, and then it's like, when are you gonna have it? You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't like that. And so I go tomorrow. My appointment's at 3:30, and I did write my my orthodontist, and I just told him, how I feel, and just that um I hope that when I come, that it's not just a wasted visit, because I mean, like, we need to get this ball rolling. I'm not trying to rush anything. I know, like, I understand God's timing and everything, but also, like, I have to think about insurance, and if it's not done this year, then I have to pay a whole nother insurance deductible, which people are not understanding. And, say something happens next year, God forbid something happens, like, I don't want to use all my insurance things up, you know what I mean? Like, I just, they told me it was this year, and I'm just believing that it's this year. Like, I'm not too thrilled about probably being like all on liquids for Christmas. I thought, at least by, if I had it on Thanksgiving, around there before Thanksgiving, then I should be a little more on soft foods. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not really like upset about the whole thing if I'm not gonna be like all myself on Christmas. And honestly, like, as long as my family's there, and I have this surgery done, to me that's the best Christmas ever. I mean, it's not about presents anyway. And I just want to get through this. I'm just to the point where I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I really am. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm tired of being in pain and not sleeping properly, and I don't know. It's a lot of emotions, and I'm just ready for this. And so here when he goes again crying. But I just want to make a video and just express my feelings. I know it probably sounded like a rant and a whatever, I just going on and on. But I'm just upset because I thought, I would have already had my wires on, and nothing went well like 3 weeks ago. Nothing, like, no progress. So I don't understand. He said my mouth was ready, and he said, let me get the surgeon. But to me, it's like he hasn't even been talking to my surgeon. So, like, all of a sudden you want to wait till last minute when the surgeon is like busy, and then you couldn't get a hold of him. So he was like, just throw the same wires back on her mouth and I'll see you in 3 weeks. Like, to me, like, my mom takes off work and stuff, and we get home at like 10 o'clock at night because it's such a long drive, and my appointment's at 3. And you have to take all these country roads, like, you don't even just jump on 95. But I don't know, I really pray things just kind of just go for the better, because I really want my surgery before this, you know, just, I don't know how they plan surgery, and that's another thing. Like, I know some people go on a waiting list, and if they've never even scheduled me on some kind of waiting list or anything, then I don't know how long that takes. And, I mean, I know some people had surgical wires on their mouth and then went like 6 months later and then had surgery. So, and then there's some people that had like surgical wires and then had surgery like 6 days later. I just don't know. And I mean, everybody's case is different. I'm just walking literally by faith. I never had the surgery before. I don't know how this goes. And I'm just trying to prepare myself for, I guess, the worst. I don't. It's like you want to get your hopes up, and then you get yourself all excited thinking like, okay, they're going to put surgical wires on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And then it's like it's only to just let yourself down. And I did write my orthodontist a letter, an email. It wasn't rude. I think it was very professional, to be honest with you, and just explaining like, just that I was upset. Like, the whole reason why I went with him instead of one that was in my town was because he said we're in the same building as your surgeon, so I can talk to him. I don't have to worry about trying to email him and losing emails and this and that. So I was like, oh, okay, $2,000 more for braces, but I'd rather you and him be, talking and being whatever than. So I decided to do that, but I don't even see that happening. So it's like, did I even make the right choice? But it's already done now. I mean, I'm already had my braces on for 9 months now, so I can't really go back now. But I just wanted to let you guys know it's not always peaches. Sure not. I mean, you you just have to can't get so anxious, but at the same time, like, you come to the point where you just want it done already. Like, I mean, you're tired of being in pain. My jaw has they moved it back so much from with the braces that it's like just just so hard to breathe. Like, and at night it's just I'm tossing and turning, and you can't take anything when you have sleep apnea. You can't take any sleep medicine to go to sleep. I actually tried, I asked the doctor if I could take some kind of something PM, give me a sleep pill or something, and she told me that if I were to take that, I could die. And I was like, what? She said, the whole reason why people with sleep apnea toss and turn is because you completely stop breathing, and the reason why you toss and turn is because you're trying to breathe. So if you were to take some kind of PM or some type of sleeping pill, you wouldn't, I guess you wouldn't move. So therefore you wouldn't breathe, and therefore you would die. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't do that. That was crazy. But so this is through the whole journey of me having surgery. I mean, it's the good and the bad. I mean, it is what it is. And I just really pray everything goes through with my insurance and stuff. I think that's what really is making me like antsy, because I don't know. I mean, I hear such horrible things, and I'm not trying to like whatever, but at the same time, like, it's reality. You have to know that things happen, and you have to just know that it can happen either way. But so, but since I have my hair up, I guess I could show you my side view, I guess, a little bit better. As you can see, my face, my chin. This is probably the most nastiest thing ever you will see me do. And I'm gonna do it because just look. You see how like my face is so disgusting. Ah, when your chin goes so far back, it looks like like you're just a big fat person or something. I don't know. My brother used to make fun of me that because he said that when I would lay back, it looked like I had no chin. So he would always be like, "Don't lay like that. Don't lay like that." But I didn't even know that was not me doing it, and I couldn't prevent it. It's just something obviously from the disease. So when I found that out, I let him know, don't be making fun of me because it's not my fault. But anyway, okay, I don't know if you got anything from what I just said, but I know I'll look back at this and just laugh. So you guys just continue to be encouraged. I will be making a video just to see what the doctor says and how everything goes. I really pray I'm in surgical wires and that I got a date for the surgery. And if not, I know I'll be upset. I know I probably will cry, but I'm in God's hands, and I know that He has my surgery in His hands, and that whatever happens, I know it's in His will. So I'm just going to continue to have faith, and you just have to continue to keep your head up no matter what. It does get hard. Sometimes I feel like it gets worse before it even gets better, but I feel like it's all going to be worth it. Like it totally is going to be worth it in the end. So just continue to stay encouraged. God bless you all. Bye.